Welcome back to TCG Dungeon Northwest. We're here with our guest commentator, Ryan. It's his first time commentating with us. So we are going to get right into our matches from last Friday for Modern, since we were able to start doing those again. And our first matchup we have is Blue-White Stoneblade versus Is It Blitz. So who do you think has the advantage in this matchup particularly?
Me?
Yes. Now, just remember, I'm piloting the blue-white Stoneforge deck, so...
I mean, really, it kind of just depends on how speedy he goes, right?
That is a very key factor.
It's like, you have removal, he's like, oh shit, okay, well, or he kills you like turn 3 or 4, right?
Yep. So looks like opening hand, I have Snapcaster, Force Negation lands.
Oh, easy keep, right?
I mean... When I assume he was, because he normally plays Tron,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, and I saw that, and I was like, oh no. It's
yeah.
one of those like, oh no.
He always plays E-Tron though, so
Yeah.
you don't really. I mean,
Like the Force Negation for the Chalices, I was like, okay, like I should be fine, and it's just like, oh no. Oh no.
does Chalice really mess you up on that?
Oh, like Chalice on 2.
Chalice on 2, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, So Soulscar Mage with Lava Dart.
Or 19, 2-2, or 2-3.
Yep, down 17.
He had a land heavy hand.
He did. Also, like, he didn't make a mistake, because after he Lava Darted me, he should have immediately lighted the stage, because then he could have had an extra prowess trigger for 1 extra damage.
Yeah.
But when it reveals double lightning bolt, it's just one of those like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's just one of those like, This is not
9 are coming.
yeah, this is not boding well. But yeah, typically with the Is It Blitz deck, I feel like if you can survive, if your life total is above 6 by turn 4, you should be able to win that game.
Yeah, it's really just keeping yourself on the non-factor by 3
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's usually like with Lava Darts, I usually say it's 6 roughly, and that's just because.
Yeah.
So the Sprite into a Lightning Bolt seems also fine. So it's like there's 7.
Should you just use this bolts like?
When you're not know when you're up against, having just more board presence, I think was a fine play.
Yeah. He knows you, right? He knows you're a control player.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, do I hold the Force Negation up, or do I play this Brainstone? I was just like, I have a bunch of land in hand. So that was the debate. And I was like, I think let's keep the Force Negation up. He did keep a real land heavy hand. Jeez.
He kept like at least 3.
Yeah.
And threw into at least 1. Maybe 4. I didn't see.
I mean, he's played 4 land already, so.
He hasn't missed a land though.
Oh, look at that non-special, Dragon Sprite, whatever it's called. Yep, and then Flashback Lava Dart, put me to 9, prowess triggers all around, pretty sure it's lethal.
Yeah.
Because there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, that's exact.
That's dead.
Yeah. So like I guess I could have forced negation to put me to 1. But it's just like, that doesn't feel real good.
Hoped for the supreme verdict off the top, or
Yeah. But it's me being at 1 against a Blitz deck, like.
Yeah. He's still got 3 more lava darts. He's still got like 6 more hasters.
Yeah. For those of you watching the match on YouTube, I will have the deck list in the description. Some of our players didn't get us deck lists in time. In the future, we will have deck lists on the side or linked in chat.
He's got blood moons on the sideboard. That's awesome. I don't know if that's right, but that's awesome.
I mean, I feel as a Blitz deck, especially with Urza Saga now, I feel that's definitely a fine. And then also like Tron, like, oh hey, like.
I still haven't played against Urza Saga in Modern yet. I only got beat down by like a 6/6 construct on like turn 3 limited.
Oh man, when I was drafting on Moto, I played 6 different draft leagues.
Mm-hmm.
So I played 18 games.
Mm-hmm.
I won 2 out of the 18 games.
Mm-hmm.
Every game I lost was to a mythic in limited. It was just like, hey, here's the Golgari Planeswalker. Hey, yeah, he's just like, are you kidding me? Like, come on!
I tried draft one time, and I drafted this, like my pack one, pick one. I think I picked like this squirrel, like the mythic squirrel, one of like makes extra, and I was like, all right, cool. I'll just have to go like tokens or something. Like this will be cool. Like I'm only committing to green. His ability is black, so
yeah.
Keep myself open, and then I, oh my god, I think I found like 2 token creating cards. I was like, oh cool, this is fun.
It's like this gonna be bad.
I don't even think I won one. I think I like lost one, and then I was in the middle of losing the second one hard, and then I just dropped it.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Well, and that's the thing with that one's like, like unless you're like streaming or whatever. Like if you have 2 losses, because you can't get any prizes, there's no point in playing an additional one on Moto. But I know I brought in Blossoming. We were just talking about this card, Blossoming Calm. I think
it's like in the top 5 on that side.
This side.
No, the one under so it's in there.
Oh, here it is.
Right.
Blossoming Calm. Yeah, okay.
Right.
I brought those in. I think I brought in the extra Prismatic Ending, which let me tell you, I did not think Prismatic Ending was going to be as good as it is. Like
that card's been ridiculous. I need to get me some. But I keep forgetting it exists.
Yeah, well, it's effectively what's the spirit? The 2/2 that exiles the.
Apparition.
Yeah,
Skyclave?
it's yeah, it's the Skyclave Apparition, but just like hey, forever.
Yeah, but without a body.
Yeah,
Like,
and then like when it leaves, they don't get a token. It's like,
Brainstone.
retro foil Brainstone because I'm an old school player who likes old school things.
I'm surprised how much play the Brainstone's been seeing too.
I mean, so it is seeing a lot of play with the help of Urza Saga because like it's a good one to go tutor for because like, hey, dig 3 more cards to find things you need and or want.
I was looking at like the meta on like MTG Goldfish.
Yeah.
There was like some deck that I saw playing a couple Brainstone. I was like, why?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Stoneforge Mystic, obviously in this matchup, because I have Cauldron Complete and Batterskull in the main board. I didn't have time to to pick up a 3rd sword, which probably been Fire and Ice. But in this matchup, I would just grab Batterskull because lifelink.
Yeah. It's
And
it or you're never killing me.
Yeah, well that and a 4/4 body is also real important. It's like and Bolt of Stoneforge. It's like that's
probably right.
ooh, he does only have 1 land though, so that is helping me currently.
I'm trying to remember how many lands he runs.
Blitz I think runs like 20 to 22, somewhere right around there. I mean, wait, fetch lands.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
All right.
World's greatest player though.
So yeah, so
What do I know?
Urza Saga into a 2nd Stoneforge. All right, we'll go get my only other target, which is Cauldron Complete.
Oh, did you take out the sword, or you just straight up didn't even have a sword?
I didn't have time to pick one up.
Oh.
Because it would like realistically in our local meta it would probably be Fire and Ice. So bolt again, hit you for 2 because he's still stuck on 1 land. I'm like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I have like 5 mana in hand overall, so I'm like, I'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, he's not pressuring you, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he pseudo is, but like, not enough.
Yeah.
Also,
Not
for those of you that didn't know, Urza Saga can still tap for mana once it goes to the 2nd and 3rd chapter. So it's.
It retains all abilities.
It retains, yeah.
Ones.
Oh, he got a 2nd land. He's like, Metamorphose. It's like, yep, sure. So I'm pretty sure he goes red-blue. It's like, yep. So he finds a 3rd land. So what's nice is I can make a construct at instant speed if I really want to.
If you need to block that much damage.
Right. Which, I mean, it's only 3. So I think I just end up... Oh, he's like mutagenic growth. And I was like, So it would be 5 total.
And he did that after blockers.
He did not.
Oh, he didn't, okay. Well,
So he said attack, and I said, okay. And he's like, boom, this. And I was like, okay, well now I'm gonna block some of this damage.
see, now this is why we play Crash Root.
Alright. So, third chapter trigger on the stack, make a construct, draw, and then we go to main phase 1. Saga goes to third chapter. I get a artifact, CMC, 1 or less. Put on the battlefield. We just grab Mishra's Bauble.
1 or 0.
Is it say 1 or 0?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can't like grab like a Chalice of the Void, or you can't grab like.
I got you. So that would make sense.
Yeah.
Well, Chalice of the Void is technically 0 in the.
I feel like I remember. I could be wrong now. At the very least, like you couldn't grab like you couldn't grab like the new Soul Ring or like the
yes,
Soul
yes.
Ring.
Well, because that doesn't have an actual CMC on it. Like Chalice has a double X, and so watching that anywhere else it's 0. But yeah, so like things like suspend cards make sense. Oh god, that would be ridiculous. Hey, I'll get a free Soul Ring. Just boop. So, the nice thing is that we currently have a 3/3 construct.
Actually, you grab Lotus if you could do that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just alright, it's like attempt to bolt it. Just like
Don't have a flash artifact.
Unfortunately not. So it's like prowess trigger counter. I do have a path in hand, so that is at least helpful, and it looks like double blossoming calm. So I'm like, alright, I'll be gaining a good chunk of life to keep me alive.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's like, what is it? Oh, see, like, oh yeah, so the lightning. So I had the option, like, I was like, I could give myself hexproof, but I feel like just pathing a creature is just better.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's like, yep, boop, prowess trigger.
Pathing the creature's gonna save you more life.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, so it's both. I'm like, cool, path that thing.
Path the one that doesn't shrink.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I will take 4 to the dome. I'll go to 6. It's just like, oof. I was telling Ryan earlier about this match. I didn't tell him what happened. I was like, I never felt comfortable in this match, like at all. I was like, I'm at 6 and he has 2 cards in hand.
I've been terrified the whole time.
Yeah, it's one of those like, I'm like, all right, that's what you're gonna draw. I was like, cool. Like draw for bauble, draw for turn. Look, ooh, we got Jace, which is a fine option. Did we not find a 5th land? Oh, we did.
Jace works here though, because Soul Scarred on that base.
Right. So the option I have is I can just keep the Blossoming Calm up, and then activate Brainstone to just dig deeper.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, play the fetch land off of his light at the stage. I'm like, yeah, cool. It's like 2 for another sprite. Oh, I have a Snapcaster Mage. Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go Blossoming Calm.
Yep.
Snap. Oh no, because you can't snap. Oh, but you can snap Path.
I can Snap Path. I think that's the plan. Because like the Snapcaster can also block the Soul Scar Mage, so that's also going to save me. Like, that's fine. I'll just... Because he has 1 card in hand. So, yeah. Alright, so it's like swing. I'm like, alright, Snap Path! I would like to path the one I can't block. And then block the other one so I take no damage at 4. So I'm not just dead to a bolt off the top.
You should have... You have 2 light sources, don't you?
I don't. I have a Watery Grave.
Oh, it's a Watery Grave.
So, do you know why we want to run the Watery Grave?
For EE to go up
We
to
don't
3.
play EE.
I have no clue why you're running a black source.
Prismatic
yeah.
ending, because then
Converge.
we can go up to 3.
Merge up to 3.
Yep.
Oh, but so you play Watery Grave?
Yeah.
Why don't you play Rockland Triumph?
Because I didn't think about it at the time. I also threw this deck together within an hour. I was like, this is what I have. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, I guess you could play Bolt so you can go up to 4 if you need to.
Right. Second one, I'm like, yeah, Cryptic counter taps. I'm like, I put it back in your hand. That doesn't really matter. You're just gonna cast anyway. It's like, but he revealed that he had a land in hand, so he has no cards in hand. I'm like, all right, I'm at 4 life. I still have not found a 5th land. Yeah. That's the nice thing, like, with the Brimstone. So, okay, like, I give myself Hexproof. I have a Snapcaster to block if I need.
Another okay.
Yeah, I do a second one. So I was like, all right, like, I'm not in a great position because I haven't found a 5th land, but I'm not in, like, a terrible position because he's on top draw mode.
Yeah.
So it's like, if he finds, like, Lava Dart to supposedly kill me, I'm like, this is fine. It's like, it's Soul Scar Mage. I'm just like, alright, I'm just going to go ahead and Blossoming Calm now. It's like, I gain 2 life. I have Hexproof. Like, take the 1 from your Soul Scar Mage. So I'm like, and yeah, we're cracking the Brainstone now because I need to find a 5th land to just drop this Batterskull. I don't think it's a 5th land.
No, it doesn't look like it. That third one, Ether guys?
I think it's Prismatic Ending. So I'm like, all right, rebound, go up to 7, feel much better about myself. I wonder what I drew. Oh, counterspell. Okay. So, like now we're looking a little better.
Your shiny is hard to see.
What do you want from me? I like shiny things.
Got that
3rd Soul Scar. So I'm like,
magpie brain.
Right. So I'm like, like path 1 of them. It's like he has no cards in hand, so I'm pretty sure I think I just take the 1 here. Also, because he's out of basic land, so the path is just like super good. I don't know what that is. Oh, I think that's the Cauldron Complete, because I was like, I searched for it, I can't cast it, there's no point.
How many lands were you playing?
I think 24, 25, somewhere around there. It's like Metamorphose.
Man, he's seeing so many more lands than you.
Right?
Whole bunch of them.
Right. It's like attack for 4. It's like snap path block. I was like, shortcut. Snap path block. I don't want to take any more damage. Thank you.
I feel like he should have.
Hey.
By now, right?
He has any more basics. I don't know if he has any more fetchable lands. I think he might have a Steam Vents.
Oh.
All right. Like I have a 5th land. He's on top draw. I'm like, I can go to 5 and just cast Batterskull, and I'm pretty sure at this point. It's like wait. No, okay. I think he's checking how many bolts he had left. And he's like, if I just cast his Batterskull, Bolt is not going to win you the game. Batterskull. He's a 4/4.
4 Vigilance Life.
Yes. Oh. So. Now I'm scared because hard casting light at the stage. Like he finds a bolt burst lightning, I'm just dead. Land Serum Vision. So okay, we're not just dead.
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet. If he draws an instant, he can swing and kill the Batterskull. I would gain 4 life, but then I no longer have the token. Yeah. So that is a plus. Woo! It's just a creature. Right. Woo! He's like, it's a 4/4? Yeah. He's like, Soul Scar's not big enough. Oh. Alright. And at this point, now I'm pretty sure we just turned the corner. We're like, okay.
Yeah, you're like commanding.
So I'm like, all right, have a second white source as well. So I'm like, all right, I can. What's nice about it because Prismatic Ending, 1 white, exile 1 a permanent CMC of 1. Boop. Goodbye forever. I got now. I got one of them. I ended up pulling was a retro foil one. And it looks so good. It looks so good. So I'm like, all right, haha.
Finally have more life then.
Right. I was like, do I just tap out for Jace? I'm like, no, he's on top draw. I think I just keep the counterspell up. Because, like, wherever he's going to play, I'm like, no, just swing. It's like, attempt to bolt. No. No, he's okay, we're done now. No, that was the correct one. He's like, if I can bolt block, like, yeah, you're going to gain life, but maybe I can charge off some things out of it. But
you still had the 4 mana up, so you could just return to your hand and then...
Right, but it's, yeah. It's more like cost of, he's like, all right, you have to be more man intensive about this. Yeah. So I know he ends up sideboarding in some Vapor Snags. He's like, no, I like to Vapor Snag the tokens. I was like, it's not a bad plan, actually.
Vapor Snag. I saw somebody saying that Suspend should just replace Vapor Snag. Or like when stuff was being spoiled, I saw somebody saying that.
So I mean, it depends on the deck, right? In Blitz, no, because the loss of life on your opponent. is just it's better than suspend.
See, that was the argument that I saw was that people were like, see, it removes the blocker for 2 turns instead of 1.
Right, but like in for me, I think suspend would be better in like blue-white control because you have 3 Dr. Fairy that can just make it go away forever.
Oh yeah.
Also, like Storm. Because Storm was like, oh.
Oh yeah, Storm doesn't care about the lifelongs.
Right, yeah, but he cares about like, oh, that creature's gonna like putting pressure on me. Like that's a goif. That's a 5/6 goif.
Yeah.
Go away for 2 turns. Thank you. let me get set up.
It's funny how many people don't know that when you cast it off, suspend it gains haste.
Yeah. Oh. It says it in the text.
I lost one game, or Mason lost one game to me because he missed that.
Yeah. Okay. It's like, yeah, no.
And I was like, and I wanted to win, so I was like,
yeah, right. You're like, like cast, yeah, resolve, swing. That's Seven Sickness. The mana investment of this says no, it doesn't. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah. All right, so.
Did you change your sideboard?
No, because I mean my sideboard is just because he didn't know I was playing Stoneblade, right? Because like game 1, he barely saw any of my deck.
Yeah.
So he's just like, "You're blue-white control." He's like, "Just straight control." He's like, "Okay, just bring in like faster stuff." And I was like, "Oh."
Does Blitz like play artifact removal on the sideboard?
They play like a braids.
Okay.
But I mean like.
They play a braids.
Mhm.
Okay. I almost kind of feel like Smash Smithereens would be more up their alley.
They prefer braids because of like it hits a creature or an artifact, as opposed to like Smash only hits artifacts and deals 3 damage. So just having like against a Stoneblade deck, right? Like, oh, he's not putting a Battle Scroll down. I can kill the Stoneforge, and take out a blocker, and then keep dealing damage. So like they like the modal spells a little better.
I guess with the existence of Stoneforge, braids probably a better option.
Yeah, that's where I love that argument. Everyone's like, oh, never put Stoneforge in mod. I'm like. Cole against command takes care of both ends of Stoneforge. Yeah. Like, oh, you put a Battle Scroll?
So does Prismari command.
Right, yeah. It's just like, you're like, alright. Like, here's Stoneforge. Go get Battle Scroll. Pass.
A lot of times I feel like Stoneforge finds Battle Scroll, dies immediately, and then the Battle Scroll never even comes out.
I mean, that's one thing I like about playing, like, Control. Is like, look, I'll get to 5 lands. No problem. That's also why I like the Culture Complete. Like, I'll get to 7.
Oh, God.
So it's just like...
7's so low.
It is, but like when you're playing Control, like look, like I'm a late game deck. I will get to 7 mana, and then you have to try and deal with this. Have fun. It's like Manamorphose, red blue. It's like Serum Visions. I'm like, yep. Ooh, Bedlam Reveler is a good. So he puts a fetch land on top, and then the crack land. I know what we call the. That
Canopy land?
Canopy land, yeah.
No, is that what we decided? We as a community.
Yeah, right. I was like, I never know because I always hear different things. Like, oh, it's fetch land, crack land. I'm like, okay. So it's nice. I think I have. So I have Blossoming Calm. I have Snapcaster. So it's just like, all right, like, depending on what you want to do.
Bedlam Reveler clutch last game.
Oh, yo, don't, yeah.
All the man in the world.
Well, yeah, just 5. Like, hey, like I'm at 5. Bedlam Reveler, boop boop, GG. Yeah, you got me. Soul Scar. That swing with both.
I remember that short period of time where Bedlam Reveler was the standard. That was my first trying to get any standard.
Alright, so I'm like Path. Blossom. That way it negates the 2 damage I'm taking. And then I have a Path and a Blossom in the graveyard for Snapcaster.
Yeah.
So it's like, alright, whichever option I need more in that moment, we go for that one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Rainstone?
I think that's the correct play. It looks like another fetch land and maybe a Stoneforge in hand? Not 100%. Ryan is not wrong with trying to kind of make it. It's like the end. Like, okay, what's the last card? That's the one I don't know. Oh man, look at it. He hasn't missed a land drop. I'll give him that. This game.
That's not what you want out of Blitz.
What are you talking about? It's a blue deck. You want to make every single land drop ever.
I don't know about that.
It's like, swing for 2. It's like, cool. Snapcaster? It's like, okay.
Snapcaster targeting.
Right, I'm like, target path to exile. It's like, okay. I'm like, no. I'm just targeting. He's like, okay. So I'm like, no. Like, you play Blitz, you have combat tricks. Like, no. Like, block here.
You got Mutagenic growth.
Right? So, like, okay. After block's declared, do this. I was like, okay.
How can you just let the element die?
Oh, because he didn't bother prowess. Right? I was surprised he didn't mutagenic growth either.
Yeah, he had...
That's why I was just like, okay. Done. Like,
I don't know. I don't remember what the rest was. He could have Vapor... Oh, I guess you don't necessarily want it. He could have Vapor Snagged...
a Snapcaster.
No, he could have Vapor Snagged the one being targeted by the path, I guess.
Yeah.
This thing where, like,
It doesn't feel good, though, when you do that.
Yeah.
Right?
But, I mean, I guess he keeps the threat that way. He keeps both his threats that way.
Yeah. Alright, so, like, now I'm just like, do I want to cast Batterskull? I'm like, no, he doesn't have a board threat present on the board, so I'm like, I think I just keep mana up to give myself hexproof and crack a brainstorm. So that's the thing, like, just you don't wanna overextend against Blitz and then just have it. Oh no, I real Saga.
Now he knows.
Gee, I wonder what land I'm gonna play.
Now he knows you're not missing a land drop.
Right. All right. Put the Pluto down. Stoneforge. I think we'll go get Cauldra complete.
How many baubles are you playing? Like we should bauble.
2. Although Bobble's probably gonna end up getting cut overall from the list.
Yeah.
From the list that I want to run. Bobble's not making that 75. This I was just like, I was like, I need some artifacts that goes and fine. All right, those work.
Yeah. Technically free.
Right, all right. It's an extra card draw. I can see what they're drawing. All right, it's like Stoneforge. So he's like, I think he's debating if he wants to Vapor Snag the Stoneforge because he doesn't have Batterskull and a Cauldra complete in hand now. So like, if he doesn't have an answer for it, it's like, do I want a 2 mana Cauldra complete? Oh.
Are the only creatures you're playing Stoneforge and
Snapcaster? Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you're locked closer on like the control shell.
Yes. Yeah.
Just the Stoneblade shell.
Yeah. I was like, but Stoneblade was like, all right, I have other options. Like, oh, you're a mid-range deck? Okay, I can use these to stabilize against you, and then like, okay, now we're taking over the game.
Man, I need to pick up so many cards. I need Blossoming Columns now, too.
Right, he's like, attack. I'm like, no blocks, because can't block flying. He's like, Mutagenic growth. I'm like, yeah. It's like Vapor Snag. I'm like, It's just, I was like, right, I was like, oh, that's
4, 7, 8 damage?
Yeah.
9 if you count the Vapor Snag?
Yeah, right, so I'm like, I was like, let's go through this. Okay, that one. I'm like, okay. He's like, 4, 8. I'm just like, yeah. So I'm like, I go to 5. And then he's like, Bedlam Reverie. I was like, the follow-up Bedlam, I was like, oh no. Right? He's like,
oh.
I was like,
You have 3 cards in hand now?
yeah. Like land for turn. Like, yep. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and just gain 4 life. I was real sad that none of those spells targeted me.
You use gain 4.
Right. So I'm like, do I play the island or play the Urza Saga? I was like, I'm pretty sure I should play Urza's. I hope I pick Urza Saga. Nope, I picked Island. I should have picked Urza Saga.
Yeah.
To start getting constructs out.
Yeah, that way you can make block.
But I mean, he has a flyer. Is the bigger. I'm like, all right, here's Batterskull. I guess I do have Snapcaster to also help block.
Oh, you have Snapcaster?
I think so. I think I have Snapcaster. I don't have a path in the graveyard. Is the problem. I just have Blossoming Columns, which is, I mean, 4 life obviously against a Blitz deck is just like, look,
Buy time.
Right? I'll take it.
I forget. Does Red One have prowess?
Yes, he does.
What a guy.
Right? This one was like, this is why I'm like, Right? This one was like,
What about this one? Oh, Storm. Okay.
Yeah, Storming Entity, Scry 2.
It looked like Think Twice from here. was like, what? Why?
Prowess, Ryan, obviously.
Yeah, it's draw 2.
For 4 mana.
5. It's 2 and then flashback 3.
3? Oh god, okay, alright. Look, he's got the land to do it. I love the hard cast.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Right, I'm like, that's a bunch of prowess triggers. That's a beefy dragon boy.
Light up the stages. I mean, it's just like you can cast him until the end of your next turn, right?
I believe so.
So he would be able to use the spell pierce on your turn.
Yes. Right, he's like, 6 you. I'm just like, I'm surprised he didn't swing with Reveler. I think he forgot that Reveler had prowess.
Yeah.
Because I would have been forced to block with the Barrow Skull.
Yeah.
Granted, I would have been at 7, but I was like, well, you know what? 3 is the same as 2
Yeah.
in this matchup. Just like,
Burst lightning. Lava dart. Flashback.
well, that's what I say. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's just like, but like, really, like 3 is the same as with his board. 3 is the same as 2.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. It's a Brainstone. Next saga.
I know you were going for deck lighting. That's why.
Right. Like cast Brainstone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah. I'm like, swing for 4. Go up to 6. So that's what I was like. I have to crack the Brainstone. Hope I find a board wipe.
Do we know the card in Josh's hand? I remember.
I don't think we do. But I was like, path, something. I was like, that right? It's like, whoa. I was just like, we will take this.
It's a path to victory.
Yeah, right? And I was like, Stoneforge to get Cauldra, and then I get to shuffle the other card away.
Mm.
So, oof. Oh, so it's a land. All right. Oh, no. See, I'm so real glad that I went above. All right. Yep. We're both just like, oh, this game, like, buttholes are...
This is still the turn where he could use that. He could still use the spell pierce, couldn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah, because he just set it off to the side. And like that.
Oh, no.
That spell pierce, that saves the second threat.
Yeah. Right, I'm like...
and gets you a prowess trigger.
Right. I'm like, attempt to kill that one. It's like, yeah. It's like... Lava Dart you. I'm like, yeah, I'll go to 5. It's like prowess trigger. I'm like, yep. Go search for your...
Did you win this one?
We'll find out.
Yeah. I was like, that's spell pierce. if he doesn't use it.
Alright, I was like, yeah, go to 4. Like, path the other one. Let it resolve. Right?
Yeah,
It's just like...
That spell pierce, you're dead.
Yep. Spell pierce would have been like, yeah, no. Right?
It's okay. Playing Magic is hard.
So it's like, with this game, right? We're like,
Yeah.
like the butthole is just clenched the whole time. Although this feels real dirty.
You just hard cast the Cauldron.
No.
Oh, okay.
Stoneforge the Cauldron.
Oh, okay. Even better.
It's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah.
What is all the text on Cauldron? I don't even remember all the
So,
text on
a Cauldron's indestructible, the creature's indestructible, first strike, trample, haste, first strike.
It has haste.
It has haste.
Cool.
So it's like, equip Batter Skull to Cauldron complete.
Yeah,
Here's a
and
9/9
know, like,
wall of text.
And I know it has like exile death touch for like the first thing that it hits.
Yeah, well, the first strike, if it deals damage, it just exile that. I'm like, yeah. Like, hit you. It's like the second lava dart. So it's like, woof. Yeah, that game, I said, just buttholes just puckered that whole game.
Spread eagle
It was,
the whole time.
yeah, it was just like, let's see what happens. All right. No. Okay. So I gotta get. It's like right 1.
What are the other matches?
So round 2 is. We'll just over to the correct.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, I recognize one of. Oh, okay.